Good morning, dear friends and fellow cancer fighters. Today is a beautiful Friday morning. I want to thank God for making it possible for us to see a new day. Today I would like to discuss about hope, courage and faith, and the will to live as cancer fighters, because our bodies go through so much. For example, surgery, radiation, chemotherapy, and other conventional treatments that our bodies go through so much, and sometimes because of the pain, because of the side effects, and for example, so many people fear us because of how we look, because of how we appear, because most of the treatments we undertake, they take off our hair, our skin tan, and so many things are affected. But I want to give you hope. Even when I remember when that was in July last year, 2022, when my body switched off, the lower body switched off for 17 days. I remember everyone who came to see me, you could really see the scene was not good, but I couldn't even raise my hands. You see, now they are free. I can do anything, but it's a lot of work. It's a coordination of the spine. There are so many processes that go underneath. I can say, are they biological processes or chemical processes? Those who studied so much of biology and chemistry can help me comment in the comment section. But it was very hard for me even just to put or raise a finger like this, especially when the tumor had already chopped one of the spinal bones. I couldn't even move my hands. I couldn't even shake the head like this. I couldn't move it. I couldn't do anything. That's how I can tell you cancer, when I normally tell you that cancer ate my bones and God preserved my spirit. And I remember even in my previous posts when I talked about it, my friend Patience coming, and my sister-in-law Anne covering me with a bed cover. When the legs went cold, I turned black. The lower part turned black, and then I developed black spots below the feet, and they turned white with those black spots. And then now, because there was no more circulation of blood, I became too heavy. And this is what I don't want to hide it from you. In this world, there is nothing that is private. When the lower part switched off for 17 days, by then I was like remember at the time of diagnosis, I was 91 kilograms. And at that time when the bodies had switched off, I had already reduced weight because of depression and the therapies I had started on. By then I think I was 65. But when the lower part switched off, it was very, 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 very heavy, like 1,000 kgs. The weight, because I could no longer feel anything. So even when I'm telling you those black spots and the feet be turning into white, they used to take pictures or videos, then they show me on phone because I could no longer feel anything. And when even some parts switch off, you can't feel the pain. The pain is where you still have blood circulation, because the upper part kept on as they were waiting for the upper part to switch off. So our bodies have gone through so much, even including my experience. But I kept on telling God, because my husband had invested in video books, in audio books, then in music, and then my friend Patience had already given me a speaker. So I kept telling God that already the physical body has already failed me, but let me hang on, because I had already known that man, a human being, is made up of the physical body, the spirit, and the soul. And I want to thank God who preserved my spirit, and I'm here to encourage everyone who is there in this lonely life of cancer navigation, treatments, and so on, that you keep on telling yourself. Even I kept on telling my darling, because my darling he has been my friend even before cancer came. So I kept on telling him that at one time I will give a testimony, and that kept on helping me to move on. Even when I was after the spinal surgery, they gave me an implant for me to stand again, because the vertebral bone, you are that height you are because of the vertebral bones, the spinal bones, as you can see. So mine was already off, so they had to put something so that I can again attain the height I had. So that's how I again had to sit. And you can see I do my things on my own. So sometimes we go through so much. The physical body will fail us, but we keep on committing to that God, the supreme God, who turns water into man. I'm a mother of 4 children, but I can't deceive you that I can tell you that this night is when I conceived. No, you receive then from a man, and you wait with patience, and then you start getting body changes, and then that's when you start knowing that maybe something is baking. So that same supreme God, the one who separates water from the mainland, the one who gave Abraham a son at past menopause with Sarah, is the same supreme God that I want to encourage everyone battling cancer. There are so many illnesses now in our world, not only cancer, there are so many. Even I remember when I was in the ICU after the spinal surgery, I can assure you, I came to terms seeing so many people, even when the hospital was really good, but people still died. And it became normal seeing fellow people just breathing their last. You are just like, you hear someone, and immediately you hear someone has already shut down, and he or she is wheeled to the mortuary. And by then I was the only black on the ICU floor, and I kept on saying, I will not die. I am here. I will testify of your goodness. That God who made me stand again, that God who cooperated with the doctors, cooperated with him, they joined me, and I'm here to encourage you that even when the body has failed you, you commit and submit to him. And also, every time you feel low, keep telling yourself you are blessed, you are loved, you are sent of good things. And at the right time, you will also testify the way I'm testifying of his goodness, because he still does miracles the way he did in the Old Testament and the New Testament. I can tell you there are so many miracles around us. Others even ask me, are you sure you are? The fact that you see me speak is a miracle on its own, because I had even lost the voice, especially at that time when this side cheek, the left cheek, because my sciatic nerve had already been cut off by the tumor which had eaten the spinal bone. But I can tell you, with positive affirmations, that hope, the courage, the faith, like that Daniel had in the lion's den, is the same courage I want to tell you, that find that thing that you can hang on, and you will be a winner. Because my even cancer doctor told me, Lucia, this is just a phase. And up to today, at that moment, I used to see it as a dream. And I want to encourage you, you keep on. Whether it is in a business, whether it is in a marriage, whether it is in the process of inventing or creating something new that the world needs. Keep on with hope, faith, and courage.